Hi there. We're in day 260 or 270 of our Through the Bible in 1 Year. And we're doing Nehemiah. You can see right in the middle of it, they're building the wall of Jerusalem. You can see it over here. But I wrote a song and played it, and it was on one of my albums back in 88, I believe it was, something like that, 1988. And it was about Nehemiah, and it's called Stone by Stone. So I'm going to play that for you just for you know, a little breather. I mean, I have been a musician most of my life, so thus the Godsinger, right? So let's play that.
The wall around Jerusalem was battered and torn down, for the people had grown hard of heart, they felt secure in town. Nehemiah felt the burden and became so duty bound that he gathered many people and they laid foundations down, and slowly, stone by stone, they rebuilt the wall. Stone by stone, collected all. Stone by stone, they rebuilt the wall. Well, our hearts are like the broken wall, they are bleeding and diseased with the pains and bitter memories of a past lived at ease. But the Lord is working overtime to mend your broken wall. Though your heart lies torn in pieces, He'll collect them one and all. And stone by stone, He'll rebuild your heart. Stone by stone, build a brand new start. Stone by stone, you rebuild your heart. Stone by stone, into a work of art. Stone by stone, 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 stone by stone.
So there you have it. That is Stone by Stone. I did that back in the 80s on a reel-to-reel 4-track tape recorder, one track at a time. I recorded all the tracks myself. Back in the 80s, there were no computers, okay? Everything was done by hand, and those were all done by hand, one track at a time. And I enjoyed it back then. It was my life back then, was making music. So, but I just thought I'd play that because we're talking about Nehemiah, and I'd written that after the pastor of the church had done a sermon on Nehemiah, and I was moved to do that. So there you go. So that's that. So now let's continue reading Nehemiah 6 and 7 today. Still building the wall, right? Okay. Attempts to discourage the builders. When Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, and Arab, and the rest of the enemies heard that I had rebuilt the wall and that no gap was left in it, though at that time I had not installed the doors in the gates, Sanballat, Geshem, sent me a message. Come, let's meet together in the villages of Bono Valley. But they were planning to harm me. So I sent messages to them saying, I'm doing a great work and cannot come down. Why should the work cease while I leave to go down to you? 4 times they sent me the same proposal, and I gave them the same reply. Sanballat sent me the same message a 5th time by his aide, who had an open letter in his hand. It was written, It is reported among the nations, and Geshem agrees that you and the Jews plan to rebel. This is the reason you are building the wall. According to these reports, you are to become their king. Yeah, right. And have even set up the prophets in Jerusalem to proclaim on your behalf, there is a king in Judah. These rumors will be heard by the king. So come, let's confer together. And I replied to him, there is nothing to these rumors you are spreading. You are inventing them in your own mind. For they were all trying to intimidate us, saying they will become discouraged in the work and it will never be finished. But now, my God strengthened me. Attempts to intimidate Nehemiah. Boy, it never ends, huh? I went to the house of Shemaiah, son of this, son of this, son of that, who was restricted to his house. He said, let us meet at the house of God inside the temple. Let us shut the temple doors because they're coming to kill you. They're coming to kill you tonight. But I said, should a man like me run away? How can I enter the temple and live? I will not go. I realized that God had not sent him because of the prophecy he spoke against me. Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. He was hired so that I would be intimidated, do as he suggested, sin, and get a bad reputation in order that they could discredit me. Mm-hmm. My God, remember Tobiah and Sanballat for what they have done. Also Noadiah, the prophetess, and the other prophets who wanted to intimidate me. Okay, the wall completed. The wall was completed in 52 days on the 25th day of the month of Elul. When all our enemies heard this, all the surrounding nations were intimidated and lost their confidence, for they realized that this task had been accomplished by our God. You got that? During those days, the nobles of Judah sent many letters to Tobiah, and Tobiah's letters came to them, for many in Judah were bound by oath to him. Since he was a son-in-law of Sekadiah, son of Era, and his son Januhan had married the daughter of Meshullam, son of... Right. These nobles kept mentioning Tobiah's good deeds to me, and they reported my words to him, and Tobiah sent letters to intimidate me. The exiles return. Now, but we're not going to read these names, okay? If you think we are, I'll pause and you can read them. Okay. The exiles return. When the wall had been built, and I had all the doors installed, the gatekeepers, singers, and Levites were appointed. Then I put my brother Hananiah in charge of Jerusalem, along with Hananiah, commander of the fortress, because he was a faithful man who feared God more than most. I said to them, do not open the gates of Jerusalem until the sun is hot, and let the doors be shut and securely fastened while the guards are on duty. Station the citizens of Jerusalem as guard, some at their posts and some at their homes. The city was large and spacious, but there were a few people in it, and no houses had been built yet. Then my God put it in my mind to assemble the nobles, the officials, and the people to be registered by genealogy. I found the genealogical record of those who came back first, and I found the following written in it. These are the people of the province who went up among the captive exiles deported by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. Each of them returned to Jerusalem and Judah, to his own town. They came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Romaniah, Nahamani, Nachmodi, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mizpereth, Bigtha, Nahum, and Bahnah. the number of Israelite men. Remember, this is just the men. Each one of the men, there's probably 2 or 3 women. So, Parso's descendants, that many, Stephanes, Eras, Elams, Zadu, Zakis, Benu, Saga, Bigbees, Adins, Eaters of Hezekiah, Heshems, Bezaiahs, Harifs, Gibeons, Bethlehems, Asenas, Bethlehem, Canada, Ramas and Gebas, Mekahs, Bethels, and Aziz, the other Nebo's men, the other Elam's people, Hiram's people, Jericho's people, Lad's, Hadid's, and Ono's people, Senaiah's people. Okay. The priests included Jedediah's descendants, Jedaiah's descendants of the house of Judah, Immer's, Pashur's, Hiram's. The Levites included Jeshua's descendants of Kadmon, 74. Singers included Asaph's descendants, 148. The gatekeeper included Salem's descendants, after the descendants, Talmud's descendants, Ed's descendants, Ed's descendants, 138. Temple servants included, okay, see all these names? I'm just going to scan them. I'm not going to read them. I will butcher them. So, Uzzah, Pali, Bases, Menem, Backbooks. Hakufas, Arthur's best seals, I guess. Descendants of Solomon's servants, Sodai, Sulphurus, Paradise, got that? All the temple servants and all the descendants of Solomon's servants were 392. Look, there's 70 verses in this. Wow. Following are those that came from Telamon, Harsha, Cherubah, and the Immer were unable to prove that their families and ancestors were Israelite. The Leale, Tobias, and Nechababas. And from the priests, the descendants of Habakkuk, the descendants of Hekaz, and the descendants of Baruch, who had taken a wife from the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called by their name. They searched for their entries in the genealogical works, but could not be found, so they were disqualified from the priesthood. The governor ordered them not to eat the most holy things until there was a priest who could consult Urim and the Thummim. The whole combined assembly numbered 42,360, not including their 7,337 male and female slaves. As well as their 245 male and female singers, they had 736 horses, 245 mules, 435 camels, and 6,720 donkeys. Yeah, okay. Some of the family leaders gave to the project. The governor gave 1,000 gold coins, 50 bulls, and 530 priestly garments to the treasurers. Some of the family leaders kept 20,000 gold coins, 2,200 silver minas to the treasury for the project. The rest of the people gave 20,000 gold coins, 2,000 silver minas, 67 priestly garments. So the priests, Levites, gatekeepers, temple assistants, and some of the people, temple servants, and all Israel settled in their towns. Public reading of the law. When the 7th month came, and the Israelites had settled in their towns. Look, there's a comma there. Does it just pick up tomorrow? How strange that they didn't put it there, huh? Well, tomorrow's 8 through 10, and that's the rest of Jeremiah. I think it's only 10 chapters. So, there you have it. The wall's built. Everybody's counted. All the bookwork is done. So, there you have it. And Nehemiah has to go back and report to the king as Taxerxes, or however you say that. So, but there you have it. We'll continue. That was day 270. So, right? 270, right? So, there you have it. We'll keep continuing this. We'll finish Nehemiah tomorrow. We'll start the next one. And then in a couple of days, we'll be in the New Testament and the Gospel of Luke. I'm looking forward to that. So, catch up on any you may have missed. You want to say you got the whole Bible in a year? But until next time, keep reading. See you then.